also, Dubai is a very nice place to just trade. No taxes.
No
taxes.
That's a best part.
Actually.
In beginners club, actually most of the students here come actually not beginners. That's a surprising thing. Trump and Mamdani related stuff.
Eventually, in my opinion, one day I think crypto will just reach millions.
Subject when
America is just going crazy right now. America is the hot shot.
Yeah.
So that's that type of analysis you just have to go through. If you teach your students, I guess that the proper way, they shouldn't really be scared. And I mean, that's why people say emotion is a very big thing in the market. Keep your emotion out and you trade. That's the best.
Maintain stop loss.
Exactly. So AI has a lot of potential in the market. Still, I feel like overall full power to AI is very far. AI can make mistakes. It does still not understand immediate interaction, what is going to happen in the market. We still have to teach it a lot. And I see them in 1.5, 2 months, their charts are going crazy. They have like red, blue, green candles, black, everything, lines, craziness happening in these charts. That's why I sometimes get shocked. I'm like, why so much? Why are you complicating it so much?
VIX is actually, it's actually indicate the greed and fear of the market.
Too much. And in the future, I hope we will.
If you don't have any plan, then you're just gambling in the market. So that's what happens with most of the students. Most of the people who's in the market also.
So what Trump said, and look at me in a year, look at me how much I can do more. Trump is trying as hard as he can to get rid of power before his term ends. What do you think about it?
Today we're gonna shoot our first broadcast episode. So it's like it's basically like a random raw talk that we both are having. It'll be regarding the market and what happened previously in the market actually. So in financial world, a lot of things are happening every day, right? So, and it's very hard to, people are not aware of things which are happening. So let's further deep dive into the show and let's discuss one by one. So first we are going to talk about this Trump and Mamdani related stuff. Right now, I think this is kind of a very new era for the whole New York actually.
Yeah, of course. If you look at just Mamdani himself, what he's trying to do, what he's trying to achieve, as he's pledged currently, he said himself that he wants to increase a lot of taxes for the wealthy. He wants to make free buses, free healthcare, free childcare, everything. Currently, he's pledged it. So let's see if he achieves that as mayor. Hopefully he will. Already he has a very good Democratic Party against him and with him, standing with him.
But there is a downside that some news are saying that Trump will not provide the funds to him also.
That is true.
Yeah.
So what do you think will happen?
I don't know, like how the way he's very good at things which are coming up. But later on we should see how he's gonna manage that.
But I feel like Trump himself is a smart guy. Like already just last week he said a very nice statement. If you just saw me compared to last year, from the day of the elections compared to today, a whole year has passed. Look at America. Look at all the jobs that are coming back, all the people they're working, and inflation is still happy. Everything is going good, even though rates are being cut. But overall, everyone is actually moving in an upward direction. Stock market everywhere as well. There's a very good high chance.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
actually,
of course. Yeah.
Stock market, I don't know, like maybe market crashes incoming.
Crashes might income, but that's normal. But as long as overall the economy is not being disrupted, for example, let's say yields, bonds, the ones that actually count as a country's backbone, treasury bonds, gold, silver, a lot of these commodities. Overall, that is actually just being good. It's going up. Like we said, like look at gold for the past month.
Exactly.
Look what has happened to gold. It's only been up. Only up. So still.
Also, this regarding that also, like I can see that a lot of hedge funds and a lot of big private pools, they are pulling out the money and they are going for these metals.
They're also going for cryptocurrencies, bro.
Cryptocurrencies.
They're all going for cryptocurrencies.
Right. So, but still the crypto is down by last week if you compare, it is down. Gold, more than gold, it's down actually.
Eventually, in my opinion, one day I think crypto will just reach millions. It has the power to. Eventually, as day by day, the value of absolute just liquid cash just keeps on decreasing. But it's not really helpful.
Understood. But the real question over there lies is that like from 2025 to 2030.
Mm.
So, what is the next 5 year agenda actually for all this government? China is doing something else over there also.
China,
And
even
they-
though US and China, they have a lot of deals. In my opinion, I believe like China, it's already a fully developed economy anymore. It's not emerging anymore.
But they do have this. I think they're buying a lot of golds right these days.
Yeah,
Because of that, they're
actually,
planning
recently
to,
they had a very China and US had a deal regarding just these commodity imports, and this might just release like some load off of like gold and silver. So a lot of dealing has like been stopped. Actually,
I see.
there's a lot of been stopping, but they're trying to change this. But China is against this because they've done a lot of tariffs. China doesn't want to make any more deals because they're scared of America.
Tariff itself, it's a different subject. When if
America is just
Yeah.
going crazy right now. America is the hot shot,
yeah.
as people say.
But still, I believe that like a lot of this rare earth minerals. China holds 70% of rare earth
Yeah.
minerals.
Like we
Because
said,
of
China
that,
is
Trump
developed.
is playing literally like.
In my opinion, America needs China,
Mhm.
but it acts like it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But America is known to act. They like to fight bigger than the buck.
Pretending.
Exactly. They
do.
pretend. They talk big.
But
If you see
because-
even the mirrors.
I believe that because of this, all this tariff play,
Mm.
all these major, developing economies are, went into a lot of crisis.
Of course.
Like recently, I've seen
Of
that,
course.
India to Manila shipment almost down by last week. It was like down by 37%.
Yeah.
So that is a big crisis for as a country like India.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, and regardless of that also, like in the coming days also, like we can see that what Dubai is gonna do also.
Dubai is very emerging. This past whole year, I believe the only thing that's moving the market is just tariffs. He decides a tweet can move the whole market up and down.
Exactly.
Just like we saw last time, Trump tweeted something about just a small tariff, not even confirmed.
Yeah.
There's nothing been happened before the FOMC meeting. The
It
day
shot
before
up,
that,
yeah.
already it shot up. This already shows that the market is very scared of Trump speaking about tariffs. And tariffs they do play a big role, of course.
Yeah.
And because of tariffs, the whole country's trade in and out. That's what makes sense, If the percentages of the tariffs is too high, then a country might just not be able to afford it. For example, let's say Trump just decided to put a big load of tariff on oil. What would happen to America? What would happen to Dubai?
Yeah.
What would happen? You tell me.
That may be big crisis
Crazy,
for this
big crisis for
Middle
Dubai.
East. Yeah.
They won't be able to. Their shipping costs will just be so much. The profit is done. It's all cleared out. That's what Trump is trying to do. Trump wants America to be able to manufacture all of their goods in his own country. He knows that it's very big, massive, and a lot of like resources are currently not being used, which is true. Right now, everything is in the North Pole, though.
Okay.
Everyone is fighting for Antarctica. There's too much resources in
Rare
Antarctica,
earth minerals,
Greenland, a lot of these areas. So rural areas, they're trying to fight a lot. Russia, China, America, these three big shots. I believe the people that they do like take over all of these North Pole, this side of the region, they'll gain a lot of power in the next couple of years. That's my opinion.
So that comes to this question of like market crash actually. So suppose like all these countries want to have a hands on this rare earth minerals. So I believe that maybe what if already all these reserve banks are bought like plenty of gold this year.
Yeah, all these central banks.
Haven't seen.
In fact, last year I was in New York. I went to their treasury bonds for gold. It was a bank of gold, literally Bank of New York, America.
Okay.
And they showed me all of their gold sitting and how they're trying to increase this. And they had a whole 1 kilometer line. 1 kilometer, it goes from the earth all the way to the bedrock. And they just hold gold bars everywhere. It was a very nice, scenic, beautiful spot. But what it taught me is this is the whole country's money. This is where all the countries is trying so hard just to keep this very safe. They've made it more like guarded more than a central bank. The gold is like the main reserve. So like I believe currently commodities are just soaring. Very, very important to like take care of commodities.
All right. So that means like if they are deciding that to sell out their gold reserves in the market and so either US has to cash out Like,
they have too much debt. Eventually, they have to figure out how they're gonna pay.
Exactly. So
Too much debt.
they have to pay out the debts and all. No, they have to figure out what they're gonna do. So either way, I believe that gold's revaluation will come maybe in the next some couple of months.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe if they revaluate the gold and all, then gold price can shoot up higher again.
It could. It's a scarce. Yeah. It's still a scarce product, scarce material, hard to find. It's not just everywhere, of course. I mean, but gold is a little bit hard to say because there's now just like a lot more important materials which are also worthy. So they also do cost a lot. Okay. And now they're also shifting from materials to just more cryptocurrencies, which is also very big, and also satellites. There's been a lot of satellite fights. Yeah. I don't know if you've heard. Exactly. US and China.
Yes.
So basically China in the air, they're taking over the whole airspace. And US is like, no, I don't want you to take the satellite. So now what China did, on their satellite, they have literally like a robot, which will go next to the US satellite, break it. It will try and break it, literally. And US was like, bro, what the heck, bro? Why are you breaking all of my stuff? US decided to make lasers. And now US is making lasers on the satellites to break the China satellites. Because they want to take over the airspace. And all of the airspace is everything controlled is in the air. How do we get data? How do we get signals?
Correct.
How are we calling people? Even on, let's say example, you're in the military. All of these signals, they're so encrypted off as just because satellites.
Correct.
Maybe one satellite is just connecting to another one. That's the only connection. So these two things have to we need to really care about them. Also, the top just 100 SPX companies in the SPX. I believe currently these are also very powerful in how they move the market.
Yeah.
For example, let's just say Nasdaq, and you're trading indexes. Just last week, Apple just went up 3%, but there was no need for the market to move or anything. Just because of that, just because of the movement of Apple, the whole index rate just shot up. Why? Because it's such a high part and it holds such a big market share in the SPX. There was one more meeting about CBOE, Chicago Board of Options Exchange, where they have created IHY, iShares High Yield Bonds, which is against
high yield bonds.
Yeah, high yield bonds, which works with WIX, Volatility Index. So CBOE, all they do is they gather data against the SPX, all 500 companies.
So what
which is done by the IHY.
Actually?
So basically, currently we saw that VIX was very low, but the high yield bonds were soaring. This creates a mismatch. But in reality, what happened? Market still went down, which doesn't make sense. But reality, the high yield bonds, they're the ones who are creating the whole power in the country, that they have it, the high yield bonds. So these are the people, they're giving all the insight to VIX. Without VIX, you can't really trade.
Yeah,
if you don't trade, if you don't use VIX while trading, it's always pretty stupid. I would recommend.
Yeah,
I would say
VIX is actually indicate the greed and fear of the market.
Too much.
So in India also, if you compare the VIX and all, it's very much high actually. Even if you look into the PE also, it's very high actually, more than 36 and all. It should be come around by 20 around. So whenever the market shorts up, that's much high, above 30 and all. So most likely market like to correct a lot.
Of course. Yeah.
So recently 500 points and all, it's dropped in Indian market also.
Look, in correction, I always just believe it like my hand. If it goes up, it has to come back down.
It has to, but
at one point it does. It has to respect.
It has to respect, but what if all the money goes into this, rare earth minerals and all? Suppose in China, the market went down like crazy, but till now it didn't recover it.
Yeah.
In Europe also, it took a lot of time.
Yeah, Europe is a full different story, but
in India, I believe that Indian market is holding by the domestic players.
Okay.
So a lot of mutual funds are and all these things are getting into the market. That money.
I think in India there's just a lot of big fish.
Big fish are
fish which are very anonymous. I feel like Indians as well in India overall, they don't like to show who they are, what they're doing. They like to place a trade and they're out. For example, let's just say iceberg orders. Have you heard of iceberg orders?
basically it's like we cannot see that
Exactly.
liquidity
So
only.
there's some people now that they trade like 2,000 lots of Nasdaq in one shot, and they don't want people to be able to see what they're trading and immediately. Iceberg, what it does is you have to create your own parameters, and in those parameters, as long as it hits the rule, immediately your trades are done and nobody can see them, not even the operator. So this, it helps the hedge funds a lot. For example, let's just say, like you said the other time, BlackRock, you told me that they just took out 2 billion and they
in
invested
crypto,
it into So immediately, I'm sure they did Iceberg because nobody could tell. The only reason we had proof is because it's $2 billion. And it's a big amount, But other than that, we would never know. But yeah, I mean, also BlackRock was very transparent with their whole investors and everything. But that's what we also found out. But it's very important.
Even Warren Buffett also took all of his money, and he's trying to put in some safer in investment side.
Warren is a very smart man. He likes to take only compound. He doesn't like to take risks. He has said it himself. The amount of opportunities I've had to make $1 trillion, and I didn't take because I saw there was risk. I just didn't take that. It's fine. And like a good trader doesn't need to trade every day, in my opinion.
That's true actually. So regarding all these things, okay. So even when I was sitting teaching some students last week and all, everybody is like so panicking about this upcoming crash. So what is your opinion on that actually?
I feel like if you respect all three sentiments, all three analysis methods, then there's nothing that can go wrong. If you're always following the sentiment, if you're following the fundamental and the technical, all three at one point, if they align, they literally are forcing you to take a trade which is 100% guaranteed. Nobody can go against that. For example, there's a war. All the analysis, they're trying to do one thing: a crash in the index market, a rise in the commodity market. No matter what, if there's a war right now in Istanbul or wherever, Syria, there's a big bomb, that's exactly what's going to happen. Nobody can stop that. So that's that type of analysis you just have to go through. If you teach your students, I guess that the proper way, they shouldn't really be scared. And I mean, that's why people say emotion is a very big thing in the market.
It is.
Keep your emotion out and you trade. That's the best.
Maintain stop loss.
Exactly. Risk management, of course, is extremely important. I'm sure you're teaching your students.
I do, but
I feel like one new way to teach students right now is also AI. AI is helping a lot.
That's AI, that boom also. People are having this lot of doubt also regarding the AI also.
There's AI bots. I met this guy last week.
Trading and everything.
This guy, he all he does is every single morning his AI bot will find a difference in the gold spot and future rate. And for the whole day, all it will find is the differences and take $2 difference every time. Just take one lot, 2 lots. But the whole day it works from the beginning of the market to the end. So that is one very easy way without him even thinking, without him even sitting in front of the screen, he's making money. So AI has a lot of potential in the market.
Correct.
Still, I feel like overall full power to AI is very far. AI can make mistakes. It does still not understand immediate interaction, what is going to happen in the market. We still have to teach it a lot. And in the future, I hope we will. Because I feel like that is the life.
I have this scenario in my mind, okay, like what if, in the future, everybody has this avatar of themselves. Okay, all these AIs will be teaching for us. We'll be doing our podcast and then maybe, we'll be working out outside or anything. So, but, instead of us, the real AI avatars will be taking class for us.
I'm sure they will be.
That'll be the next, future.
I mean, think about it. Every single week, for beginners, when they come in, you're teaching them the same exact thing, right?
Correct.
This can be taught by YouTube as well, but in reality, what a person really needs when they're being taught is a physical like person. I don't know if that will ever be covered by AI or even an AI robot, because like emotion is fully gone. While learning, you need emotion. When you see people, they go to school, young kids, the teachers really give a lot of passion. They're very passionate, especially the younger teachers. For example, when you see a teacher who's teaching like year ones, she'll be a very kind-hearted, very always passionate, because it's very important to show kids what like the whole point is of life is, even, of like, and learning experience also, it matters a lot. So I don't know if AI will ever be able to beat the human experience of learning, but I mean, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot, 100%.
It's helpful for the maybe online classes and all.
Yeah,
like
online.
recorded classes, all those
Maybe.
things. Yeah, in future. So
Okay, so after all of these analysis that we've done, we know a lot of like Mamdani, Trump, and this gold reserves and debt and what's happening in the overall current economic data. How do you use all of this and teach your students what not to do and what to do?
That's a good question. So
Because I feel like that's very important.
Correct. So actually, in beginners club, actually most of the students here come actually not beginners. That's a surprising thing.
Okay.
So they already had experience in the market. Maybe they've blown a lot of accounts. So what is that lacking is that they don't know how to manage the risk.
Okay.
So that's what we are focusing on, that.
So you're teaching them how to control their greed.
Exactly.
Is that
greed and risk management.
Ah.
Properly manage the risk. That's our research.
I agree with I totally agree with that, because in the current age, people think a lot about Forex as gambling. But in reality,
It is.
I mean, I believe that it's a chance of probability, and that chance of probability is how much. It depends whether it's too high, it's good for you. If it's low, it's not as bad.
Exactly.
I mean, for me, I have around 70%, like 70 to 80% trading success rate. A human being, if they start a business, what is the success rate?
Very less actually.
15 to 20.
Yeah.
Is it a gamble?
Yeah.
It is a gamble?
It is actually.
So what is a safer gamble? Trading or starting a business?
It's trading is
Exactly.
because
So I
if
do
you
agree,
have that,
So I'm not saying that it's not a gamble. It's just probability. Even when you're just with your wife or something, being with that one wife, it's a gamble. So I believe that if you don't gamble, you don't get to places. But doing it properly is very important.
Correct.
And I think trading teaches probability and how to manage it. And how do you teach them how to manage it? What are you teaching them?
So it's actually a risk first strategy. So before the entries and everything.
Okay.
So it's basically a research of analyzing the market. So in a technical way, also in fundamental way.
And so let's say, for example, there's a $10,000 account. Are you gonna put him like a cap of how much he can trade, or is that like a risk you use, or like
for
just
each
like
trade?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
1%, 2% of that.
Okay. And when these beginners come, do you teach them any indications of how they use anything?
We do go for indicators and all those things.
Okay.
But I believe that most of the institutional trading method right now, which is popular. Okay, when I used to trade and all, like when I started and all, was not there. But all this primarily things like indicators, all these things we have to rely on. But nowadays, like most of the market manipulate that.
It does. I agree.
So avoiding that things and how we can do it, but still on a certain percentage, all these indicators also will help as a beginner when they're starting out.
Okay, because usually when I see these beginners, they start trading. So from beginner, they'll know nothing. They'll have normal chart. They won't even know what it is. And I see them in 1.5, 2 months, their charts are going crazy.
Yeah.
They have like red, blue, green candles, black, everything, lines, craziness happening in these charts. That's why I'm like, I sometimes get shocked. I'm like, why so much? Why are you complicating it so much? So that I don't understand why they do that.
It's actually they don't have that. They don't know. They don't have any setup. So whenever you go for something, whenever you approach anything in life, you'll have a plan, right?
Yeah.
But they don't have any plan to be in the market.
Okay.
If you don't have any plan, then you're just gambling in the market. So that's what happens with most of the students. Most of the people who's in the market also.
So, I mean, also Dubai is a very nice place to just trade. No taxes.
No
taxes.
That's a best part.
Actually, the best,
Being
especially in
Dubai,
America. My friend, he started just paying 40%. He was making too much for even it's slabbed. So over $1 million, it's 50 to 60% taxes. So everything he makes in a year is 60% is taken away. So I believe it's much harder for these Americans, for people outside of Dubai, to just trade overall. Even in India now, it's impossible to trade.
It's like too complicated.
In India now, they got rid of
so
all expiries.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah, so now there's no daily expiry.
Only monthly expiries.
And they also have put restrictions on heavy buyers of puts. So let's say you were buying puts, they won't allow you to buy puts. So I believe like Indian markets, it's at a downfall now. So
something is happening, cooking,
I
behind.
mean, like we said in the beginning,
we don't
Trump-
have that maybe information.
know what Trump said. And look at me in a year. Look at me how much I can do more. I think overall America is actually planning to be great again. Yeah.
That's actually pretty tough actually, like being in a retailer and being in the market, and if you don't educating yourself, you're gone.
No, education is
your money is gone to this wealthies.
Yeah.
Definitely guaranteed that now.
But like what Mamdani said, wealthier keep getting to get richer and richer.
Correct. That
So what-
also his campaign is regarding that only.
He does really try. I mean, the way he's presented himself, even on social media, everyone, he's done a very good job on making his own name a very good thing. Especially from, as you said last time, he's from Uganda.
Yeah.
Even though I believe he has Indian or Pakistani narratives, I'm not sure. But overall, what he's done in America as himself, being such a big part of this Democratic Party and actually winning against these people, he's done a good job.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he does actually do some stuff, what he's talked about, taxing the rich, helping out in tax rates and everything. Even though I don't know, I don't even know if Powell is going to be here anymore. Trump, he's trying as hard as he can to get rid of Powell before his term ends. What do you think about that? You think he's going to go away?
I don't know, like, because maybe Powell is necessary right now because everybody is keen on him actually.
Yeah.
Like,
but he loves cutting rates. Why do you think he loves cutting rates again and again?
Because he has to do it, like, but the inflation is like he has to bring down.
But immediately when he does it, he's exactly just going against of Trump. That is literally exactly what he's doing. I feel like there's like a civil war happening in America between the politicians. And Musk, Trump, all these big people are all involved.
Obviously, because Musk has its own kind of arguments and point of view.
Yeah.
And Trump is a person that who's like kind of like does not have that. Like he always has to follow the other people's and what the advice.
I feel like what Trump does is he tries to get the powerful all together and keep him under.
Yeah.
So as long
Musk.
Look at Nvidia, look at Gem. He is like always under Trump. Jeff as well, Jeff Bezos, he's always under Trump. Musk as well, they always are together. He is not gonna try and have a bad relationship with them. He knows that they're one of the top people in the world right now. They have influence, they have power. So he tries to keep them together in order for them to work together to make America better. So I feel like what he's overall doing, his intentions are actually good for the country. They might just be a little bit hard to bear for the overall citizens of America, but what he's trying to envision and what he's trying to achieve is overall for the greater good. Yeah.
We have to see about that actually. Like we have to wait and see maybe.
All I think I'm going to do now is just take back on like all these analysis of Trump because tariffs. Now I think I see like a pattern of how it's forming. Every time he increases and reduces, there's always a reason. Whenever someone fights back, I feel like that is the moment you should know like there's something about to be happening in the market. And so far these indications have been very off. For example, even RSI compared to last 3 years COVID, we have never been able to shoot up above 90, but we did last week. Even because of this government shutdown, all of this rate cuts, the market currently is in high like moving ranges. So we really don't know what's going to happen in the future with the market range, but I do still agree that what is happening with SPX, all these indexes, it's still going to keep going up. Yeah. I feel like that's how everyone should like envision their trades as well. So right now I'm 100% just bullish even on NASDAQ, index, all of it. Yeah, what do you think you will tell your students?
Right now it's I think some of the valuations are pretty much higher right now. So maybe investing into allocating diversifying, it's better. So right now diversification is the key.
We have to both get into bonds.
Correct.
And someone told me that if we both get into bonds, since the country is running on mortgage bonds, everyone has a house to stay in. When you buy a house, you have to pay for the house. And the interest rate on the bond, it will never die. Some people are paying 100-year bonds. Some people just make bad decisions. I don't know if you've watched the movie Big Short.
Yeah.
All that movie was about...
Regarding MBS.
Exactly. Everyone has a house, and these American citizens, they were selling to citizens that if you buy this luxury big house, you just have to sign this bond and you pay this much a month. But in reality, they didn't tell them how much in reality they're losing. Because such a big high interest rate, they're just killing them like a loan shark.
Yeah.
So I feel like this has so much money currently. And if we somehow learn how to hedge this against bonds and options, then maybe we'll be rich one day. Yeah?
That's pretty interesting, actually.
Hopefully we can talk about it in the next topic.
Yeah,
Yeah?
we can. Yeah.
Done. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us today. We would love to host more.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll just go up and forward from now on.
Bye.
That's it. It's okay.